Welcome Arts Games, and with this time of social distancing and quarantine, I thought, there's been a lot of people interested in solo gaming, so I thought I would just kind of explore some of the solo gaming options available with my games. So thought we'd make a character and send it on an adventure in Darkfast Dungeon role-playing game. This is an expanded version of the tabletop game, which was a dungeon crawl, which in and of itself works quite well as a solo game. But I thought I would do something a little bit more complicated and interesting and give this a whirl. So we're going to make a character with a bit more background than a card that we choose, and I'm just going to make a character. So let's get started. I'm going to start with origins. That's the first thing you do, and then add a class. So let's roll up a character, and then we can kind of see what adventures that they can go on. Okay. So I think I'm just going to make a choice. I'm just going to make a human character. Just keep it simple, and just start from there. You can be. Let me just find it for you. Corvian, who are sort of oversized crows with arms and legs. You can be a dwarf. You can be a high elf, a wood elf, a gnome, a halfling, or a muddleflog, and a human. Humans are also part of the origins as well. So I'm going to go right to the human section here and create a human. I'm going to choose the class based on what I come up with in the origin. So we'll figure out what we get. So I took the liberty of printing off a character sheet as well, so I can keep track of all of this information. We have the most, basically there's one stat in Darkfast Dungeons, and that's ability. And the other information you want to keep track of is how much power you have, your health, your defense bonus, your armor, your hand-to-hand bonus, hand-to-hand damage, range bonus, range damage. You have talents here. You have your gear, spells, and notes. Origin abilities, origin background, origin dark secrets, origin motivator, class abilities, class background, class dark secrets, and hero points. So let's get started. Let's see what we come up with. Okay. So we're going to go with the default special abilities. Humans don't have any default special abilities, but I will write human up here so that I know what I am. I'm going to roll for my background. What background is my human? This character is 10. Transport. All right. So under origin background, you would write transport and a wagon or another vehicle. It could be a boat, for example, if you're going for like a pirate theme, or some sort of canal barge or something. But I'm going to go with wagon. So, yeah, big wagon race. Human dark secrets. So origin dark secrets. So you roll 3d6 for this and add them up. And that is a 10 again, 10 and a 10. This 10 is a poor. Only starts with and keeps half of treasure that is gathered during the adventure. Well, that's not fun. So my dark secret here is that this human is coming from a poor background. I imagine that probably some sort of peasant. So I'm going to get half treasure. Origin motivator. So the motivator of the human, 3d6 again. 8, 9 this time. Craves adventurousness and excitement. Well, that sounds great. So there are 8 classes, and let's see what we get. How am I going to do this? Well, with these choices, I have barbarian, cleric, druid, fighter, mage, paladin, ranger, or a thief. I'm kind of getting, this getaway wagon guy. I'm thinking thief. I know. Yeah, let's go from there. So class abilities, default special abilities. Well, you got a backstab. Backstab ability, which basically doubles the effect of any surprise attack or backstab. So double effect of surprise attacks. Also, element of surprise, and that is once per session. So you can only use that once. I win initiative and get a free attack. And so backstab, element of surprise, craves adventure, poor transport. Also, I get dark secrets. Okay, so under class dark secret, it says here, may not wear armor that provides more than 1 non-magical armor, and may not use weapons provided more than 2 non-magical damage bonus. So weapon plus 2 max, and armor plus 1 max. So I'm not going to be walking around in heavy-duty armor. In addition, roll once on the Dark Secrets table and record those results on the character sheet. So the Dark Secrets table is a 1d6 roll. That is a 6. I am dishonorable. You just can't trust me. He didn't learn a thing. Okay. So that is my Dark Secret list there. Now, my background, class background, I roll 2d6, and I get a total of 11, which is a deduction talent. So I'm good at investigating things. I'm some sort of wagon riding, backstabbing deducer, which could be fun. And he's got an element of surprise. So it says here then I have to choose my talents, and I get some starting equipment. Now, when you're playing the game, when you're getting started here, you record any gear restrictions, which I have. You choose 3 ranks of talents from the list on the origin and class pages. So basically I get to choose from the human list and the thief list. And my talents as human could be awareness, connections, gear, physical, charming, craft, lucky, and riding. And my talent list from the thief is acrobat, catfall, dive, sneak, awareness, charming, elusive, and trap savvy. Well, I think now that I'm looking at this, I'm going to go with a character that is difficult to get. So I'm going to go for elusive, for sneaking, and I might go for well, if he's transport wagon, probably needs riding to ride horses around. But that's a good question. Okay, well, let's make some decisions. I'm definitely going to go with elusive. So let's go with the for sure things first. Elusive. I'm definitely going to go with sneak, and those are from the class talents. And I think I'm going to also go for, you know what? I'm going to go for lucky. That's going to give me an extra hero point. So I'm going to start the adventure session with 2 hero points. I think that's reasonable. Okay, so human, thief, and I'm going to go with gear spells notes. I'm just going to have to do it by the gear. Okay, so let's fill this in over here. I don't have any power because I'm not a mage. My ability is your starting ability. So we're starting with an ability of 2 and a health of 6. My defense is +1 because of my elusive. Armor, I haven't bought armor yet, obviously. Hand to hand, I don't have any bonuses of weapons. I don't have any bonuses with ranged attacks. So The only damage bonus is going to could come from a talent if I had Mighty, but I don't. So it's going to come from the weapons I choose. Armor, I can only get maximum 1 anyway, so let's just get this started. Okay, we're going to jump to gear. So characters get a number of gold pieces during character creation to spend on gear. The gear talent doubles the number of gold pieces for every rank, but I'm also poor, so I half my starting points. I'm going to be quite sad here. However, a thief also gets starting equipment, so I've already got something. So let's see what I got. I got a medium weapon, either a rapier, bastard sword, short bow, club, etc. That does +1 damage. So I'm going to go with a cutlass, some sort of sword. So let's say, well, let's just call this a bastard sword. That does +1 damage. And I also get light armor, probably leather. That would be +1 armor. And 2d6 gold pieces. So 6, half of that is 3. So I'm going to put 3 gold in the corner here just so that I can keep track of it. Hope I don't spend it all in one place. Let's see what I can get here. I think I'm going to get some throwing daggers, just so that in case I don't want to actually walk up to something, that might be a good thing. So that'd be a light, muscle-powered ranged weapon. Yeah, that's what it is. So, like a sling, throwing knife, shuriken, they cost 2 gold pieces. Hey, there's 1 gold piece left. And the shot considers there 12 shots with the weapon. So, throwing knives. I kind of like that. I'm just going to put 12. There's no extra damage, and range is ability 2 for short. So that would be ability times 2, so that would be 4 inches. And then medium range is ability times 3, so that's 6. And long range would be ability times 4, which is 8 inches. So I can throw that 8 inches on the table. And I've got armor, and I've got 1 more point left. I think something like, let's say 50 feet of rope, and then I'm done with all my gold. Yay! 50 feet of rope. That's a lot of rope. Well, looks like I've got my character made. So, all I need to do is fill this out. So we got 1 point of armor. No hand-to-hand bonus, but my hand-to-hand damage is +1 with the sword, and no other bonuses. So that's where I'm at. Hey, guys, we got ourselves a character there in about 10 minutes, okay? Hopefully, I just have to come up with a name. I'm going to call him Snug the Thief. Snug. From a long line of Snuggies. And that's where I'm at. From this point, I'm going to find a miniature for him, and then I'm going to unleash him on his first adventure. And in the back of the book, just to show you, after the bestiary there, the list of monsters, I've got a whole section here of random tables, section on creating random dungeons, which I think this is what I'm going to go with, and I have a section on solo play, which lets you basically get some GM-less rules. So this game works with a GM or without a GM. You can get kind of creative with the storytelling in it, but with the solo rules, essentially, you just follow some of these rules here to kind of help it be a little more intuitive and have what your character would do as opposed to what you would do. It's important to have a defined goal for satisfying solo play. even if it's just to survive a dungeon crawl. So I'm going to set up the adventure and maybe start adventuring once I choose a miniature. So that's that. Okay, next time we're going to set up the adventure and see what we need for that. Okay, so see you next time.